End of season removal of Tree Lounge tree stands. William Hovey Smith, 2014. I'm the author of Backyard Deer Hunting, and here I'm taking a couple of my Tree Lounge stands out of the woods.
This is Hovey Smith with Hovey's Outdoor Adventures. And the time of year has come to pull my tree stands out of the woods. I've already taken 2 of them out. And these were simple Tomcat stands which weigh about, maybe 6.5 pounds. Well, I'm now going to get my Tree Lounge stands, which are considerably heavier and more complex. And so we have our tool bag here with Leatherman in it, as well as a series of bungee cords to snarf the whole mess up. Well, here we are at our first Tree Lounge stand, and we're going to disassemble it. And the first thing I'm going to do is to take off the gun rests, which are here. Okay, so these will come off. There are wing nuts on the other end, which are also helpful. Now we're going to remove this bottom bar here. That drops. Also recover our full wedge here. Go in the seat temporarily. Take off my hoist rope I use to raise the gun. In our bag we have the nice little frame to hold the string, and so we're going to utilize that. Put it back on it. So we're just going to remove that now, because it'll be repositioned when we carry out. Okay, so now we just have the upper part of the stand to deal with. I find it easier just to leave the boat stand down and drop it as far down as I can get it, and then disassemble the upper end further. This end a little bit. Okay, yeah, that helps. Okay, notice I'm holding tension on here, so I can get these out straight, and now just drop it down on the ground. All right. One reason you want to take these Tree Lounge tree stands out of the woods every year is this plastic seat. It's pretty weather resistant and impervious, but it will disintegrate under UV rays. So you don't want to leave this exposed to sunlight all summer long when you're not using the stand. I find these bow stands very useful, not only for putting your feet in while you're bow hunting, but also for getting in and out of the stand, to have a comfortable place to put your feet while you're in the stand, as well as for moving around in the stand. So these are very worthwhile. You've got 2 bolts and wing nuts, of course. Okay, those are out now. And these go actually back into this wooden stand itself. And I also have a spare in here too, and there's room provided for those, and I strongly recommend that you put them in there. There it is. All right. Again, another reason for carrying spares. So you have the stand like this now. We have our friendly crossbar here. When the arms of the stand are collapsed, all the holes are blocked except for the very end one. And that's the one, of course, you need to put your crossbar. These are going to be your carry straps. You want to lay those out. Okay. Now your smaller piece will go all the way in like that. And your bow stand will go back like this and cover part of the seat. Now it's starting to look like something you can actually maybe even carry around. When it comes to attaching this bottom bar, I find it most convenient to rig it up like this. Now these are your two safety straps. So you take one of them, you put it over this side, over the top here. The other one over the top here. So temporarily put your frame up. Now that you have your two straps over the top of the bar, you run the base around to the other side. Thread them through like that, and attach your knobs. And there's the other. And now you have the knobs on the outside. You have your base right here at the bottom. You have your two carry straps here. And now you use the safety belt and bungee cords to lash the whole thing together so you can carry it. We have our first stand down and ready to haul. Alright. Ready to go. This is my Tree Lounge stand number 2. The only thing significantly different about this one is that this has a wheel kit. So I'm going to take it off the tree, put it on the wheel kit, get it out back to the truck more than a mile away, and then package it up like I did the previous stand. On putting on your wheel kit, I find it works better if you turn the top piece of the stand so that the flat of the bow stand is on top, and that way it tends to rattle less. Okay, like yay. And I like to put the blocks on the bottom of the stand. Is lining up the stand with the blocks. Alright, let's see if we can find one hole here. Close, got him. Side over here, maybe right. Okay, got the second one. So we now have all 4 attached. Good. All right. So that part is ready to roll. We're going to put on our base and just lay it on top of here. Pull out the other part and pull with it, and then lash the whole assembly together with bungee cords. We now have the Tree Lounge tree stand ready to roll, and I have it shown in this position to show you how I have it lashed up. I have one small bungee cord down at the bottom here lashed up to this, and that keeps the bottom piece stable. Since you have the safety strap and the straps that attach to the foot piece, what I do with those is to run them across the middle here, and then these are your safety straps to the foot piece, and attach these all together, more or less just to get them out of the way. The two pieces on top here are secured by a bungee cord here on the top, as well as an identical one on the bottom. So this helps keep the seat from dragging on the ground and other parts from catching up. Yes, they do, hound dog. Yeah, they do. So now, we're ready to get this thing back to the truck. Well, me and Hound Dogs and Tree Lounge Tree Stand on Wheel Kit are now back to the truck. And so I'm going to break it down and put it together for carrying, just like I did the other one. In rolling this, what you want to do is actually pull it behind you. Pad this with something, well, the pipe insulation or something, so you can grab it and carry it like this and walk ahead of it in that direction. The reason is, otherwise you tend to want to collapse these members right here, which will push back into each other. These wheels are large enough to go over about 3 to 4 inch fallen logs, as long as they're flat on the ground. I have open woods around me, as you see, so this is an ideal place to sort of pick a trail around and through and about, so you can get a stand like this in. And it worked very well. Nothing came loose and nothing rattled whilst we were coming out. So I'm going to break it down now and throw it in the truck with the other one. We now have our two tree stands ready to refurbish for next year, put away, and then go rolling out again. What I'll need to do, replace any worn parts. Got a couple of cotter keys I need to put back. Check out the screws, nuts, and bolts. A little light lubrication. Repaint the wooden portions if they need it. Put a little polyurethane on them. And then, yeah, these things are tough stands and will literally last for generations as long as you take care of them. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe, goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.
I'm the author of a series of prize-winning books, including Extreme Muzzleloading, Backyard Deer Hunting, Crossbow Hunting, and Practical Bow Fishing, and all of these are also available as e-books. I have an 8-book e-book series out for 2013-14, and the most recent title is Hunting Big and Small Game with Muzzleloading Pistols. For more information on my books, blogs, and videos, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.